Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Touhou World Cup 2025. We're gonna be fighting against the seasons today in Touhou 16 Lunatic Survival. I am joined today with Echo Alert and Roby. Hello both of you. How are you doing in this summertime?
I'm doing okay. I'm very excited to commentate this match.
Yep, I'm doing good. Love this game. Definitely gonna have a fun time seeing what sorts of shot types get used and what sorts of crazy things people get up to, either in terms of new routing that's happened over the last few years or this crazy performance on a really hard final boss. So it'll be fun.
I want to see the bad shots, bro. That's all I ask for. I want to see the bad shots. And well, from what we know of the players, we can at least expect some bad shot. Maybe not all, at least some of them. Someone is going to probably play the bad shots, and that makes me so happy. This warms my heart, you know.
Currently, one of the players in this match is on an insane pace right now.
So yeah, Touhou 16, Touhou 16, Touhou 16. That's a game that's always proven to be very interesting in TWC setting. Most notably because, in case you did not know, the game has some of the hardest final spells in the franchise, depending on what top shot you select. Which is part of why I said I want to see the bad shots, because you have like two of the hardest patterns in the franchise that awaits you right at the final card of the game if you play a bad shot. So gonna be pretty interesting to see. But, and you know it by now, before we go any further, let's a transition. That's not a transition. You know what? Sure, I'll just, that's still not a transition. Alright, chat, you know what? I'm just gonna say it anyway. Transition! Alrighty, so Touhou World Cup 2025 is an annual international tournament featuring a pro project shoot 'em ups. Each match features 2 or 3 contestants. It's still missing in the text, by the way. Competing in a survival scoring category on Lunatic or extra difficulty. For more details about the tournament, please visit the official websites, touhouworldcup.com, and take with me, chat. That's the Maribel. Alrighty, HSiFS Lunatic Survival Cherry Blossom and whatever that is supposed to be, sunflower emoji. Anyway, the players have 80 minutes to perform their best run. Players can finish any run they started in the recent time period. TWC score, which is a point system, is reduced for each hit. Runs with more than 5 hits do not count. It's written. Bombs and season releases are not allowed. Bombs and season releases, which is the thing that happens when you press the C key. Game. They count as 2 hits. And at the end of all of this, the player with the highest TWC score wins. But now, chat, remember when I talked about the shots and like the season and all that and the sub shots? Well, let's take a closer look at that, shall we? Oh, it was timed. Enjoy the massive table, chat. I am not gonna comment on all of it. Take a screenshot and analyze it. It's way too big.
Yeah, 16.
It's Touhou 16, yeah. All I can see is like, you can already see the 2 worst seasons in the game being like spring and summer. And you can already see that like, at the bottom you have winter and autumn, all of them, because they have the the easiest finals. Autumn final being routable, and winter final being not very hard to deal with anyway. And then summer and spring. Which one is harder between the 2 is up for debate. But generally speaking, they're considered both of them to be run killers. I didn't notice we changed emojis, chat. We are now HSiFS Lunatic Survival Leaf and Snowflake emoji. That's right, we're evolving into the emoji, chat. So yeah. The highest shot being Aya, the highest point shots being Aya Spring and Aya Summer, which is very interesting. Maybe you want to talk a bit about what Aya blows, or about the players. Sure, you know, we can do this. So, do you want to introduce our players?
Can you hear? You can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. So, who wants to introduce our player? Alright, now everyone in line, I guess? Sure, you know what? Fine, I'll do it, because no one wants to. Unless you want to. Alrighty, so first off. Oh god. First off, we got kpkp with HSiFS LNNs. Of course, LNNs in PCB all shots. IN, Muff, SA, Great Fey Wars all shots. DD, DDC, and Wabauk. They participate in TLC 2023 and 2024 in Lunatic, PCB Lunatic Survival, and they won. You know, they casually won. Like, we casually won with a Sakiabi LNN. Just the Sakiabi LNN casually. And their PB is Raimu and Marisa Autumn LNNN. You can have their socials in the bottom. Wanna check them out. Now, Haki, anyone else, or do you guys want me to keep it going?
You should keep going.
Alrighty, well then. So next we have Haki. So they have HSiFS All Shots LNN, one of the few to actually have that, I believe. If I'm correct, yeah, only 5 people have All Shots LNN in HSiFS. So, you know, they're one of them. They also have LNNs in USD, Muff, SA, Low-K, Wabauk, and UM, you know, casually. Participated in TLC since 2021 in HSiFS. Low-K in 2022 and 2023, and UM in 2024. They also have the UM Lunatic Sarai World Record casually, you know, as a small player. And if you want to see something, if you want to know something amazing, by the way, Haki started playing Touhou thanks to TWC. They stumbled upon TWC 2020, and they were like, yo, I want to play. And my man grinded and freaking played in 2021. That's the kind of man that we're dealing with.
Yeah, that's,
so, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
That's absolutely epic, yeah. Our final player real quick. And next we have RealWinter as opposed to Fake Winter.
No guarantees that he'll be playing Winter.
Yeah, at least if they don't play Winter, I'm gonna be so mad. You better play. You better play Winter. So yeah, they have HSiFS LNN with Rainbow Autumn, Marisa Autumn, and Rainbow Winter. There we go. That's what RW stands for, Rainbow Winter. They have LNNs in USD, PCBI, and Muff, SA, Fuji, TD, DDC, and Wabauk. You can put a rapid behind that. First place in TWC 2024. They won last year's match with a Rainbow Autumn LNN, and their PB is the Rainbow Winter LNN. Casually again. Casually. So yeah, what are players? Let's just say we have a bunch of good people this year. You know, we can expect a pretty good match, I will say. Yeah, well then let's... Let's transition back to the semi-transition. Let's semi-transition. We got a full-fledged transition! Oh my god!
Yeah. Am I audible?
I was not expecting it.
Thank you.
Alright, and yeah, Haki is on HPSI. Are they gonna cap it? That'd be dope. Like, the first thing we see is HPSI, so, come on, Haki, you got this, mate. You're capping this.
That's on a real run, by the way. 1 miss pace.
Yeah, this is 1 miss pace. Come on, imagine this would I technically be the winning. That's so funny. To, like, imagine if, like, his practice run would, like, actually, like, win the match. I mean, technically, that would probably win the match, even a 1 miss. Come on, mate. It's almost, come on. You got this, you got this. You got this, Haki. You got this. I think she's about dead now. Yep, that's a cap. Oh my god! And we start off with a capture! Damn!
Amazing! That's an Aya summon 1 miss pace, right?
Even saving the replay!
Well, it's not TWC, so... Yep.
That's Aya summon 1 miss run right before the match starts.
Right before the match, yeah. It's pretty good.
God, we cannot hear the players, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, all the info's gone. Well, I was about to welcome back. Welcome to the Touhou World Cup 2025 mystery match. Y'all ready
Yeah,
for
you
the
have to
mystery
get-
match?
Yeah, you have to guess who's who based on what shot types they pick.
Cherno Autumn. Okay, so we have Aya. We have Aya. I think it was Summer. We got Cherno Autumn, and probably I assume Rainbow Autumn or. So, Touhou 16. The early game is kind of just there, so we'll have plenty of time to talk about, is that a capybara counter? Sorry. So we'll have plenty of time to talk about the different shots. So maybe you want to introduce the shots and why Aya blows, you know, among other things.
I think I can introduce Aya Summer. Aya Summer has very weak hit damage, especially against bosses, so that's why boss fights are absolutely brutal with Aya Summer. On the other hand, thanks to her spread shot, he makes the stage sections easier somewhat, but it's not really how should I say, that important, because the stage sections aren't even what makes Hidden Star survival difficult. It's the boss fights.
Yeah, also Aya's very fast, which is very annoying in my opinion, but you can probably get used to that. Now, maybe we want to touch a bit about what Cherno is annoying. Like, she's slow, that's one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, very slow compared to the other shots for sure. So you can do some pretty cool shotgun stuff to bosses. We might see it on some particular types of patterns.
Yeah, that's like the one saving grace. You can kinda just like shotgun, as our friend Corny. You know, because we're oh wait, never mind. We're not in summer just yet. Which makes me realize that my intro is completely wrong, because I said summertime and we're technically not in summer. Please ignore the intro. I'm sorry for the fake news chat.
Yeah, also Rainbow Autumn is among the strongest shot types in Hidden Star, so that's why she scores the lowest.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if anybody gets trolled by the first spell of the game.
You're not dying
It actually
to the
can
first
get a
spell of the
little
game.
kind of volatile with the. I mean, it's. I would say that the first spell of the game is the hardest thing in the first 3 stages. So.
Yeah.
Honestly, in my opinion, the hardest thing in the entire HSiFS or the game is not falling asleep, but that's just me.
Also, nobody would game over on Hidden Star Stage 1 on a live event, right?
But yeah. Yeah, stage 2 already. Stage 2 is a stage of all time.
Yeah, it looks like RealWinter is going at the bottom of the screen. Oh, now he's up the top. Yeah, so there's a lot of ways of approaching this stage. I guess as Cherno, since the spread is really good, you can just stay basically down in the middle without too much effort. Whereas, like if you look at Haki, he's actually doing everything in the top. So you kind of have to do that. You basically memorize where all the big fairies spawn, and then you kind of shoot them down, shotgun them down as quickly as possible before they can do much. So yeah, we just see a few different approaches to how you can route the stage out, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, generally, because Cherno has, like, good shotgun as well, like, killing these big tanky fairies easy. I was about to ping everyone for the match, but I guess Cannot Suceris for doing it for me. Alright. Expecting wonder. Wrong game, buddy. By like 4 games. You're 4 games off. 4 games off. But yeah, as we said, stage 2 is kind of just there. Like, once you memorize, because the big fairies are annoying. Like, if you get caught off guard, like, you gotta micro the lanes, but kill them as best as you can. But once that's done, it's kind of just a... Honestly, kind of feels like a filler. Gotta be honest. Like, the early game of that, as much as I like Touhou 16, the early game is not that good in my opinion.
Oh, now we get the tap, 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 tap non-spell.
Yeah, so Nemuna has this non-spell that is very, very long, and that as a non-Reimu, you may as well just time it out.
Yep.
Reimu's homing is actually, we haven't really talked about it, but Reimu's homing in this game is really good. Like, really good.
Well, it's good when it actually hits what it's supposed to hit.
I mean, unless you're on like stage 6 yin yang spam, you should be fine.
Just wait till we get to the dancers final as Reimu, and you'll see
It's
some
fine.
shots
Just aim
behaving
for the one
as
that's
intended.
low. It's
Also, why Summer's damage and range are so low that it's not even worth going for Nemuno non-captures. I mean, you can, but it's very tight and you have to pray for like a good RNG on Nemuno's part.
yeah. Thing happened and we're already in stage 2. Look, it's HSiFS early game. It's fine. You're not missing out on much. I will say, however, Nemuno's first spell feels too scary for my like. I still think this thing is scarier than it should be. Shut up.
Yeah. Nemuno first spell can generally be difficult.
Yeah, thankfully it's mostly static. Like the only thing that varies about it is her movement. So you can kind of like, and since it dies in like 2 or 3 movements, you can kind of get a feel for what you have to do depending on how she like moves right at the start or left at the start, which you know can reduce the amount of gorilla dodging you really have to do with it if you
so
if you're gonna grind this game again a lot.
For final spell, you have 2 approaches here. You have the bottom hug approach, which RealWinter is doing right now. And you have a more aggressive approach, which I tend to prefer, which they're kind of doing now, actually. Which is...
Looks like he's routed it into his approach,
Yeah,
like
fair.
transitioning from bottom hug to middle. And also, a thing that you should notice with that final is that it has the QED damage bug from EOSD, where if you're shooting the boss directly when the spell transition happens, she takes a ton of extra damage.
Yep.
Same
Remember,
is actually
chat.
true on Okina finals as well.
Yep. Remember, Chad, I've said it last match, I'll say it again. Dune is very good at making video games.
Also for stage 3, which honestly it's rather boring because all of it is basically a route.
Just streaming.
It's a
yes.
total streaming stage, basically, yeah.
It's not even a difficult route, it's like very easy once you memorize it.
Yeah, like, I mean, the stage portion... We're not gonna remember Touhou 16's early game for its stage portions.
Yeah, also some of the more infamous stage sections in Hidden Star will appear on stage 4 and 5, or 6 if you're playing Reimu Spring.
I do wonder, because this is still like HSiFS, like, where is the first miss of the match gonna be? We haven't had a single death yet. Like, not even, I mean, like, not even in the stage 1, like, first run kind of deal. Like,
Well, I guess it depends on player nervousness, but Roby's got something to say.
For Haki, I'm willing to bet that the first match first miss of the match will happen on Okina. He's that good.
Imagine dodging a shmup for Haki.
Yeah. When I played in this TWC for HSiFS 2 years ago, I could think of nothing but Gastari laughing at me if I were to make a mistake on the mid-boss Lily.
You know I would have, yes!
So, I could just picture in my, the audio of Gastari just laughing his ass off if I were to die to mid-boss Lily, which thankfully it looks like we've got one for 3 so far. Alright, 2 for 3.
The final, oh my god! It's so hot! Captured clean! Alright, perfect.
Alright,
You know,
good.
it's almost like
That's a
my
good
laugh
nerves
is
check.
traumatizing players now. That's actually such a good achievement I've done in my life.
Okay, On is the first serious threat in this game.
Honestly, yeah. Like, on non-spells
Yeah, so
are
this
just
non can get...
annoying. Get it? Even no pun
Yeah, and if
intended,
she
they're
moves down-
annoying.
Yeah, if she moves down a lot on this first non, it can get a little tricky. You gotta learn a slight route variation to deal with the really low screen stuff, where you kind of go up and back down a little bit.
And now for on spell 1, which I dubbed kebab because the bullet formations on this spell look like a shawarma kebab on a grill.
I don't know what kind of kebab you're eating, buddy, but like, to each their own, I guess. To each their own. It's kind of a spell that just exists.
Yeah, it's just streaming.
But like, again, a lot of the entire early game of this, it kind of just exists.
Yeah, with this non, you're basically trying to dodge on those tiny little gaps between waves, and in so doing, you don't really have to do any intersection dodges at all the whole time, which is pretty cool. I like this non.
Honestly, this non is fun. Like, I remember when like HSiFS came out, and we were trying to figure out the on non spells. It was a nightmare because we didn't know. Everyone was just throwing themselves at it, trying to make sense of this nonsense.
Oh, is this?
And then you have curl up and die, which
we're seeing some interesting. We're seeing some pretty interesting stuff going on RealWinter's screen with the second.
Ooh.
Well, you know what? Guess what? Someone did curl up and died.
Looks like on spell 2 is gonna make victims this year in both survival and scoring categories, but in scoring it's much more brutal.
Also, why when they're on the side, I will agree with Chad. Like I had no idea what they were cooking, but I did not want it to taste it.
So I couldn't quite tell based on On's height, but basically the way that spell works is that if she's like not super low on screen, you can just stay basically just off to the side of her, right below her, and you have no threat whatsoever. But if she does move down like twice in a row at the beginning of the spell, then that spot is no longer safe. So I think that they had some escape routes somewhat planned, but they were probably a little more on the improvised side, because you know there's a very, very low chance that On actually does that sort of threatening multiple downward movement. I have to admit that I never even bothered to learn an escape route for that because it was a situation that happened so rarely. So that's probably what happened to both of them there.
Yep. Yeah, right, so that's another thing I mentioned in the first match, Chad. Remember, bosses moving down in Touhou make things worse. It's a recurring theme.
Also here's a funny thing about the fairies in Hidden Star Stage 4. They get a hitbox on the first frame that they spawn. So that's why you have to be careful on the opener to not get a fairy spawning right on top of you.
Well, I would argue if you get a fairy spawning on you, it's always your fault, because like, honestly the timing is very lenient and you will only have a fairy spawning in your face if you're too slow and have the topmost fairy spawning in your face.
Yeah, also the fairies spawn in the same positions every single time.
Yeah. And we see like Winter is struggling in stage 1, which the thing about HSiFS is the stage 1 jail is absolutely real. It's not a hard stage, which makes it even more painful. It's just one of the, like, stage 1 jail in HSiFS is just pain. Yo, Haki doing the vertical strat here.
Yeah, so we're at a pretty cool mid non. So you count 3 or 4 amulets and then you move down. So Haki counts 3, it looks like. So he waits for 3 to pass and then goes down and then taps up.
You could also just side trade it. That's how I do it. It works fine. You can count for more consistency if you want, but like it's not necessary.
I have an extreme doubt that we're going to see any side strat on this lane.
This strat is so much worse. Yeah. And Winter's struggling in stage 1 again, like, oh god.
Very chills.
Yeah. And now for the end of...
Alright, so now we have the cool spam.
Yeah, this is usually where you start waking up when you play.
Yeah. I really like the route that Haki is doing. Basically starting at the center, streaming towards the right, and then coming back to the center of the screen.
That's usually how I do it as Rainbow Spring too. Like, I mean, then again, I think Haki like give me tips on how to do that. That's probably why I did something similar.
Very clean routing from Haki.
That's the standard.
I'm actually pretty surprised that I'm surprised that he's not trying to kill... he leaves 2 green fairies alive, and it is true that the summer shots were actually killing them further down, but I would think that you could afford to at least kill 1 more.
Okay, so now we have Naruto. So the thing about her, like, most of her nons you can just headset, and like, you don't necessarily headset Naruto because it's hard. You headset her because this way, you have time to get in position and properly align yourself for that one.
Yeah, you align with the hood.
HUD.
The HUD.
The hood is like... I see the HUD on screen, Roby.
You can also eyeball the alignment, but it's more risky.
Yeah, eyeballing a safe spot kinda...
Yeah, there are also a few other strats to get into position. You don't need to necessarily do the safe spot the entire non-spell. What some players do on that first non is they have a setup to get very close to the top of the screen on the very last wave of the non-spell, and then they are able to line up with the HUD using that. So there's like a very specific route to get to the high part of the screen using the very last wave of the non, which is pretty cool.
Now, a cool strat that exists on like Naruto non too, because like, you know, she kind of moves around randomly. Like, if she's low, it can get very annoying, so you have strats where we may see some of the players boom all the way up.
Yeah, that's the strat that I prefer doing.
I love that strat. And then we have Pet Bullet, which is not hard, but still will kill you sometimes. I don't know why, I hate that spell.
Let's see if Haki is gonna go for the 2-cycle or for the 3-cycle. I think he's gonna go for the 2-cycle.
2-cycle, surely. Oh, yeah, I can't.
Yeah. Every shot can do 2-cycle, but Aya Summer has the tightest execution.
Yeah, third non is pretty cool actually, because it basically is it's static based on her position while she's casting it. So what you'll see is that as she moves left and right, on a delay, the player will also have to move left and right accordingly. Yeah. So once it's pretty cool. Like, you kind of have to have this like safe spot you stay in. Oh no!
Haki, that was the worst gap you could have chosen, bro. I was literally about to say stage 5 LNN entry, but I guess not.
Yeah, Narumi last spell is one of the few things that Haki struggles on. I mean, that's one of the spots that we can expect him to take a hit.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the hardest things in the first 4 stages.
I will still stand though that in that case, kinda was.
Also note that the enemies on stage 5 shoot revenge bullets, so Haki is shooting and then not shooting in a sequence, so he can get the clear out.
Now we're into stage 5, which is the best stage in the game. Nice music and buzz, but also this is where we're gonna start seeing major differences when KP gets to it with the rainbow homing versus what other shots such as Aya have to deal with. Let's see. I was clean as hell though. I love that strat. Just like these lasers are static. Just POC for the flex. And next we have Poland. So please avoid dying.
Very good routing on Poland.
Yeah, very good misdirected thing, because this entire section is kind of aimed, and then yeah, like by misdirecting a bit up, you kind of just...
Yeah.
Now it's the same... Go ahead.
Yeah, and you also do the vertical strat in which you just step down and you stay between the lanes on Satono.
Yeah, just move down. It's like tap, 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 tap. This was fun on day 1, actually. This was fun on day 1. So funny.
Also, this phase section right here can get tricky if you mess up the routing.
And I'd say the most important, the key part here really is just speed killing the fairies, because if you start getting overwhelmed, you will probably die.
Yep.
The only one you can really lose.
Okay, now for probably the most difficult portion of the stage.
This route's pretty interesting. Well, the first 2 of them. You go up, usually... Oh, well, we got a bit of a divergence from what I usually have seen. Okay, so this is new territory for me in terms of how this route goes.
Whoa!
Okay, and now you do the counterclockwise spin. Okay. Okay, yeah, so the standard route that I've seen leaves that 3rd wave of yin-yangs alive, whereas it looks like Haki's route actually kills all 4 of the first 4 waves of yin-yangs. I've never seen that before. Pretty cool.
Alright, so mine, Satono, the entire gimmick is like you will fight the one you killed during the non. I never remember which one is which, so my Q is Satono is the cute one, so I remember.
Yeah, also dancers non are static based on their position, but dancers can move in such a way that the nose can be really awkward to dodge sometimes.
Tanavara, why would you ever want to fight Tanavara? What is wrong with you? To make things easier for you people to follow, You always kill the one on the right, and you will always have the easier spell. That's a good. This node is entirely routable, but it has a nasty overlap at some point.
Yeah, the overlaps are caused by the way the dancers move. Otherwise, the node is static.
And here comes behind you, which I have seen behind you throw bad RNG. Rare as hell, but I have seen it happen. And when it does, you feel like an idiot because that spell is kind of free.
And now for the easiest dancer, not before the hardest dancer.
Oh yeah, that node is like, bruh, why is it not the first node? And next up, we're gonna be approaching the worst spell in the fight. I mean, as in the hardest one. Behind Festival, you're gonna have to deal with like arrowheads going backwards, firing aimed amulets with stars that are, as much as I can describe, nonsensical. Like, I think there is no logic to how they move. Kinda just pray and do your best. You gotta be really good at like, you can be pretty good at like getting used to reading the stars, but sometimes you gotta do wrist to wrist like this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Haki is unbelievably
Nice.
Haki is unbelievably consistent on Behind Festival.
Wow, a right side dodger. Oh. Yep.
You
That's why I
can't die to friends after doing that! Please don't die twice! No!
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, back to Eternity Larva, people! Well then, KP is interesting. To the mid-boss! So yeah, we've seen it just like move up and down, it's kind of free. We'll see how KP does it. Alright. Hell.
But
wait,
you know,
also I find
funny
it,
thing of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I also find it interesting that kpkp is playing Rainbow Autumn while RealWinter is playing Chirna Autumn, because I was expecting kpkp to play Chirna Autumn and RealWinter to play Rainbow Autumn.
Alright, well, kpkp is about to get to the tough section. So it's probably pretty chill with Rainbow compared to some of the shots.
Yeah, this section is easy with Autumn shots.
I mean, yeah, if you have like a Rainbow Spring, however, it gets pretty bad.
Also, if you have Aya Winter and Aya Spring.
You know, one thing real quick though that I find kind of funny, because we've had like interviews with the players before like the match started, and like they were all asked like, you know, anything you want to ask that we haven't like talked about, and RealWinter just said, I will do LNN thing. And I think it's very funny. So like, buddy, you said it, I'm waiting for it. I will win, essentially. Actually, maybe not. Remember, LNN until OC does not guarantee a win nowadays.
I think that Aya Summer Tumis could beat LNN from Rainbow Autumn and Chirna Autumn.
Alright, KP going for the lineup as well, fair. Alright, Winter on curl up and die. Please don't curl up and die this time.
Also, never mind what I said. Chirna Autumn LNN can beat Aya Summer Tumis. Excuse me.
RealWinter does not have winter shots. Alright, then Naruto's being pretty nice here. Did you people know, actually, like random trivia for you people, the sun sprite in this spell is actually spinning really fast. It's not a static bullet, it's actually a circle spinning really fast. Which means if you were to, let's say, mod the game and add, I don't know, maybe a fidget spinner on it.
Yeah, also if you add the Peter Griffin's face on it, it will spin really fast.
That too. That too. Yeah, it just spins. A lot of bullets in Touhou do spin like that. We'll get the chance real quick. Let's see, however, how KP does on that spell, because this is the farthest any player has made it LNN pace so far. So, can KP break? Never mind. KP cannot.
I mean, yeah, this is a pretty brutal spell. You gotta do a lot of mix-up in your elevation and stuff to get the gas before they start closing up. Because those fireballs, like, decelerate when they get high enough, so it's very weird sometimes.
And Narumi last spell is especially horrible with Aya Summer.
Alrighty, so now we can take a look. Remember what Haki had to do, chat, on stage 1. Now, please, let's all sit back and enjoy as Reimu absolutely murders the entire stage. You know, I was about to say, let's imagine that.
Well, in the meantime, just in response to the bit about the behind Festival Stars nonsense, they actually, each star individually changes concavity, so you can imagine them as like upward opening parabolas and downward opening parabolas. They change that every single time they move. So, if you're trying to greed for damage and there's only one star you're looking out for, and you saw that it was like a downward opening parabola before, you can actually make some guesses about how it's going to move next. I mean, there's still a random trajectory in terms of direction, but that can help you to know whether or not you gotta get ready to move fast to the side, or if you can keep just, you know, tap, 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 tap slowly and get out, breed some damage. Not very viable if there's a lot of stars all at once.
But it's still a
yeah.
I think it's just one of the hardest spell in the game, but also the spell that probably gives you some of the hypest moments in life.
Yeah, I love that spell. So.
Oh no! Oh. Okay, so kpkp died on static pretty much.
Yeah, but alright, RealWinter.
Okay, RealWinter is on stage 4 end.
Yeah, but like, yeah, actually, yeah, I don't know how good Cherno is at the thing.
Cherno is pretty good.
Looks good. He's consistently killing all but the very last green fairy with his like shots, and then the last green fairy was dying from the spread. So that was actually pretty good performance with that shot.
But then again, to explain, remember, KP has a heart rate counter on screen too, so it was around 120 on the thing. So not too. In fact, we asked the players actually about
yeah, kpkp said that when he's nervous, he combats that by thinking that he's the strongest in the world. So let's check.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, how will we handle nerves while playing at the live event? KP, by thinking I'm the strongest in the world. Such a good line. Haki said they focus on the games, trying to not think about what their opponents are gonna do. And RealWinter said they're usually really bad at that. But they also think they technically do better when they're nervous. Like, so long their hands aren't shaking, they're gonna be fine.
Alright, let's see how RealWinter does Non 2. I think that he's the only one that we haven't seen do this yet. So.
Oh, true? I mean, we haven't seen anyone do the zip yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen any zippers. Where's the zipper strat?
Yeah, come on, show me some zippers.
I mean, it is true that it's really not necessary until she moves really far down. That's how I used to deal with it. Like, I would just, do what RealWinter just did when she was high up on the screen, but then when she moves really far down, I would, zipper strat.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. I hope we get to see it, because it's fun to talk about.
I'm shocked people are... I know this is static, but I have terrible PTSD on that spell. I don't know why, I just... Whenever I see someone on it, I low-key think they might die. If you have to do a squeeze between Naruto and the pet bullet, good luck.
Yeah,
I will say Narumi herself is probably the most dangerous thing on that spell.
Yeah, you have to take into account how Narumi moves when you're moving upwards to basically make a circle around Narumi.
Yeah. Alright, so could someone finally capture this, please? Can we end the Narumi curse? Please, come on, RealWinter. Be the change we want to see.
Well, interesting. He's actually stopping firing, probably to give himself some better visibility.
Yeah, that's some very, very...
Oh, okay, that was easy.
Dude, that was like a freaking
That was
highway.
a slow kill, though.
This gap was a freaking highway.
That was a really slow kill, though.
I mean...
But nice.
And now stage 5 with Chino Autumn, which should also be easy because Chino has good range.
Yeah. Remember, RealWinter said, I will LNN thank you. So they're so far LNN pacing to stage 5, so, you know,
Also
happen.
Also, fun fact, RealWinter does not have a Chino Autumn LNNN, so this could be a first for him.
I'd win.
Yeah, that's true.
So real. That's so... Yeah. I will say, like, the first half of stage. Second half is where it really picks up. Like, the most you might die on is Poland if you...
The funny thing actually went... The funny thing about Summer is that I actually found that... I don't know if I cut out for a second there. Anyway, the thing that I found interesting about this stage as Marissa, Winter, and Summer is that actually the hardest part of the entire game, like stage section-wise for me, was that the opener of the stage. Like, you know, after the initial spin part, like those yin-yangs that form in lines, I thought that was the hardest stage portion in the entire game, actually, with that shot type.
I mean, fair.
Kind of funny. But with these spread shots and stuff, it's not nearly as bad.
It's definitely trickier to route with Fire Summer, but it's very consistent. Or I guess with Marisa shots.
Please, people do time this down, like time down the mid law, and I'm unsure why, because the laser after that.
Oh, I mean, it's like you learn just an extra way for the mid dawn done the same way.
I
Whereas
guess
you have to learn
it
all
is
the extra
easier.
static stuff.
I guess it is easier than like learning another thing. It's also very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's not a
Yeah.
not a necessity.
All right, interesting full shoot down strat with Churno here.
That's bold.
Okay.
I like that.
Not bad.
Okay, not full shot down, but you get it there.
Alright, LNN into the dancers. This is where dreams go to die.
And here's the RealWinter praise that he's gonna get good RNG on dancers.
Honestly, I want an LNN.
Yep.
I'm just gonna
So,
go ahead
other
and
thing
say,
that I
like, hopefully.
Other thing that I should mention with a kind of bad, like lower damage shot like this, that like when you can't shotgun, is every single dancer's attack where both dancers are on screen and they shoot those like you know, amulets, is that they actually desync over time, so their firing rates are like slightly different. So with the final spell, for example, you can actually get very different types of overlaps between like lasers and amulets and such as the spell takes longer and longer to shoot down. So that actually incentivizes you even more to like kill it on like your usual timing, because otherwise it'll present some weirder situations as it goes on.
Yeah.
Behind you. I hate Nom too. Honestly, I'm always just like, I was tense. Like, although it's spell 1, I tend to prefer actually my spell. Oh, sorry, I tend to prefer Satono's spell 1.
Yeah.
I'm more comfortable with Satono's spell 1 than mine.
Yeah, my spell 1 can be very awkward, especially if my move's down, but yeah.
It looked kind of spooky on like RealWinter's screen. Happened, but you know. Alright everybody, we are approaching behind the festival, so can we get some jewels in chat for good luck? This is LNN pace into the worst spell in the game, or one of the worst spells in the game. Starting low
so
here is a technique
strat,
to like delay.
nice.
Wow, that's an interesting strategy.
You can actually start low here by like, oh god, it's looking at shit. Nope.
Okay,
Yeah,
that was very tough.
Yeah.
That was
so you
very
have a
tough.
strat here where you can actually start low, and doing so allow you to kind of stream the amulets as you go alongside the wall, which allows you to get a bit more damage before like you're forced to oh, very well executed. So like before you're
That was
forced
pretty crazy.
to like move sideways. Fantastic. A thing to note as well is like on the lasers, on the green laser specifically, the tip of the laser, like the hitbox is misaligned and the tip of the laser is actually not lethal. But the tail is extremely lethal as a result. Yep. Nice. Alright, one
so
miss
we're
in 2 stages.
one miss, I think. Yeah.
That's not a bad pace at all for RealWinter.
I will say this Tengu Frenzy wanted them dead.
Yeah, that was
goddamn,
was
this
some
friendly was
really tight squeezes in that spell. Yeah.
Yeah, but not as awful looking as what Haki got.
So I think this is our first stage 6 of the match.
Yes.
It is, surprisingly.
Yeah, it's worth noting that the shots with a good spread have easier stage 6 in-gang sections than the ones that don't. Yeah, well, also Rainbow Spring has a quirk in which, I don't know, homing shots just go towards the enemies in a really convenient way, so you really struggle on that section.
I don't know if spam is... Someone is asking me like, spam stage 6 spam is annoying with like spring and summer. I know it's fast with spring subshots.
Yeah. So
Like, I don't know if summer... I think summer spread might help.
it's basically a nightmare scenario with Reimu Spring and Summer, mostly equally between the two. It's not
Always
nearly
Reimu,
as bad
though.
with any other. Yeah, it's specifically a
always
Reimu
Reimu.
problem.
Like, the homie here does not help, because like, that's a section where you really want to kill things ASAP, and the homie is kind of go like...
Yeah.
Okay, now for Okina spell 1, which is a legitimate threat for everyone here.
If she moves left, GG, you win. If she moves right, fuck. Alright, GG, that's a cap.
Well, you basically need to learn. Yeah, I mean, you kind of need to learn the spell for each type of movement RNG.
Yeah.
At least the initial movement.
Yeah, but like, moving, like, let's just say her moving right is gonna make the spell go from it's free to
It may
like,
sound
not painful,
weird.
but annoying.
It may sound weird, but during my practice, I found it to be preferable when Okina moves right than when she moves left.
Yeah, so this is a routing bias thing between Gastari and Roby too. So you basically, you have to learn it both ways, right? So if she does it a lot moving right, then you're gonna naturally get better at her moving right and that kind of thing. So
Honestly, that's to be expected. The fireballs in Touhou 16 are absolutely massive.
yeah, that's a pretty
That
nasty
spell
spell.
is
So
disgusting. One thing we should touch about, we haven't really talked about yet, is like, Touhou 16 is where the Rainbow Hitbox privileges actually ended.
Yeah, also Haki is on stage 5 on LN pace, also beautiful spell free capture.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, this is the first game where Rainbow loses are smaller. That's great.
Yeah, but shot types still have different, how should I say, speeds. I don't know how to phrase it. Like, Aya is the fastest, Chino is low.
well, we've got the
Yeah.
Alright, well, RealWinter's gonna get to the third hardest spell in the game and the hardest spell for this shot type that he's using in just a moment.
Coming up is Black Snowman. That spell is RNG heavy. You can be the best player in the world and still get fucked if the game decides game over for you now. So let's hope. What was that?
Nice, that was a good dodge.
You do not want the snowman to force you to the sides. Because that's where you get cornered.
Oh, this better be a cap after what happened. Come on.
That was epic.
Yeah, that was a
epic.
fantastic recovery at the beginning there. That was an insane wall that he just like read fully and escaped from just right.
It's so like the hard thing about this spell is like you really gotta Because reading the black Mentos is hard. It's because, you know, they blend in. Like, so sometimes you think it's gonna be fine, and then by the time you turn white, you're like, never fucking mind, bro, I can't see shit.
Also, Node 5 is tricky. It's like static, but it can change its direction based on how Okima moves. But yeah, RealWinter handled it just fine.
We're soon gonna approach the final spell. That's the gimmick about Touhou, like, Touhou 16. It's like the final spell of the game depends on the season you're using. Which, as mentioned in the pre-match discussion, Autumn is entirely learnable. GG.
Okay.
That's it. To me. Unless they essentially stop playing and ask their little brother to finish the run for them, assuming the brother, and only if the little brother has not learned the route can they die again.
RealWinter's got a full, like...
yeah, also let's watch Haki
team of autumn final knowers or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Let's take a look at like behind festival. Rapid little.
No. I think it's. I think that RealWinter's going to trade to a different family member for each phase of the spell.
We're gonna have like RealWinter mom doing the final. The RealWinter family coming in together to achieve this run.
In all of seriousness, has anyone thought of doing like a tag team LNN or something like that?
Hold on, behind festival is about to happen, so let's go.
Okay, Haki handles not to just fine.
Oh, I thought it was already. I will argue it's still more interesting than the final, though.
I agree.
Like, more can go wrong in here.
Alright, well, we're at the final phase of
Alright, so which
fall final,
whose
so
family member is it playing right now?
stuff
Like
is
the
at
dog?
its most dense.
Yeah, it's the dog doing the fun.
I think the grandma.
The grandma. Congratulations,
Alright, there we go.
Okay, behind
just like that,
festival.
2 miss. First clear. Outstanding run. Alright, behind festival, hold on.
Oh my god, that
Haki,
looks
you got
disgusting. That looks disgusting.
Looks really bad, but Haki's the go though. He got.
No.
Let's look at like Tenshi. Let's not look. You know what? Let's not look at Tenshi Shark instead. Let's look at kpkp. I don't want to look at Tenshi Shark any longer.
Yeah, kpkp is 1 mispace into stage 5.
Nice. Alright, well...
This is where Haki reset their run last time, so hopefully they don't.
Yep.
We don't have a disaster on this again. But so far though, it seems to be honestly nice to them, which that's the thing we want in a competition, you know? Just like that.
Yeah, also I saw Haki's... wait, I not mean Haki stream, I mean kpkp stream being frozen on the laser section. I was going to joke that kpkp died on the laser section and crashed.
So yeah, first run on the board by RealWinter, 2 miss, very strong run. Beautiful Akina fight. Beautiful snowman capture. That's a strong run already.
Yeah, so the misses in this run, I think, were, what, Behind Festival and Scorched Earth, so Akina Spell 2. I think those were the 2.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a pretty standard 2-miss HSiFS feeling, because those
Absolutely.
2 spells are very nasty.
Yeah. Currently, Haki is a 1 miss.
Oh, and we get to see kpkp's Reimu version of this stage section, where Reimu
it's just
basically
there,
stays in the middle and doesn't do anything.
Yeah. How many times can Haki die still? 3 apparently.
Let's see if Haki can LNN Okina. Also, Okina with Fire Summer is the most difficult boss fight in the mainline Touhou series to LNN period.
Okay, but like, we have Haki who's the goat.
Yes, Haki who is the GOAT, but also Spell 1, Snowman, and HPSI are very dangerous.
Yeah, so the IS Summer shotgun damage is going to be very important on these first couple spells to kill them quickly enough.
Alright, go left.
Alright.
Right is much more active than left.
Yeah,
You
so
have
actually
this
on
wave,
this...
which is always scary.
Yeah, right twice in a row is what really gets scary. So thankfully he got a right then a left.
Yeah. Worked out again, like again, Haki is the goat.
Also to one of the chatters here, yes, Okina with Fire Summer is harder than Benshot Kagero in my opinion.
Alright, so if you get good damage with a shot, you can actually one-wave it, but I think it might be a little tight, so we'll see how this goes.
Please. Honestly, I would have went for the... Good cap though, good cap. We still have a lot to go through, especially HPSI. So, Haki has currently a 2 miss leeway. They can die 2 more times and still win, be first place. But we shall see. That's still a usually. I've seen it act up. When it acts up, it's kind of just start sweating a lot.
Also, kpkp captured behind the festival and is still on 1 miss space.
Nice, just don't die.
Very nice.
I love how you just Tango Frenzy blows. That's a hard flex. Tango Frenzy is a hard flex. A lot of people, I feel like.
And now we're 1-9 away from the...
seconds.
Yeah.
Seconds. We got Snowman coming up.
Yeah.
So for IS Summer, this is going to be the second hardest attack in the game. Coming up.
Alright, let's go, Snowman. Everybody, get your jewels in chat.
Snowman takes ridiculously long to kill with IS Summer.
So far, honestly, though, so far I will say it's being surprisingly nice. Like, you have big obvious gaps, no, like, walls.
No forcing to the side.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. That was a wall that they died on. Never mind.
Yeah,
okay, it was fine until it was not, though.
For a little context about the kill times, Marissa's Winter can kill that spell anywhere between 16 and 18 seconds on average. So 16 is the usual minimum, and that was like 26 seconds fighting that spell just there. So that's like, you know, an extra 40% longer.
Yeah, and that was the good case scenario since Haki was not forced to move to the sides, which may make Snowman take even longer. Ooh!
The thing about that spell is that, like, you have 2 ways to approach it. You can stay in the middle and do your best, or you can just dash up like this and deal with the aimed bullets. Oh, sorry, the bouncy bullets. Here, Haki kind of got, like, I don't know if they really got, like, closed and, like it would be there. Or if they just decided to try to grid the middle, but that was not a good situation.
Yeah.
And now...
Alright, so we've got HPSI, which is a very fun spell. It's insane. And
hardest.
what you want to do... Yeah, so what you want to do with this is kind of a damage route. So he chose to shoot transition to phase 2 in while she was ascending. And we're probably going to see that same thing for phase 3 start as well. And in doing this, you're able to basically guarantee that you don't need to do a restream on the left-hand side of the screen at the end of phase 3, which is one nice thing. And also, with the earlier phase transitions at the consistent times, you also know where the smaller icicles are going to be across runs. And now this is the crazy part.
Also, you get to kill Okina at the right hand stream.
2 out of 2? 2 out of 2? Come on.
Come on, come on,
2
come
out
on.
of 2. 2 out
Nice.
of 2. My God, my man made it look easy almost. Guys gonna realize how absolutely disgustingly hard that spell really. Like, Haki made it look easy almost. That spell is a pain.
Yeah, Haki sometimes dies twice to HPS side. That's how hard it can be.
Oh, yes, she
Yeah.
mentioned.
That was, yeah, really aggressive misdirect at the very end too. Like, I mean, sorry, on the left-hand side. So the left-hand side misdirect in that phase 4 is insane. Like, it is a really difficult part of that spell. So, and I guess he saw a good opening to do it and just like dashed over and did a really strong misdirect that got all the Mentos out of the way.
And that's why the damage route is also important, because you want to capture HPS side when Okina is at the right side of the screen, so you don't have to move left twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But currently, Haki is in the lead. But KP could still win, assuming he makes it past this spell. If everything goes according to plan, KP can actually become first, I believe. We believe in the One Piece dream.
Whoa.
Okay. Fourth commentator too, let's go! Do we have a capybara emoji, people? Well, I mean, at this point again, that's GG unless you get the capybara to do that spell. You haven't taught it how to.
Yeah, come on, KP, you're the strong. You're the.
All right, let's hope that KP's
Yeah,
entire
let's hope
family
the
can do this
capybara
too.
family can pull it off.
Can his entire
Yeah,
family also
KP is
cap
the
this one?
strongest. He is not going to mess up Okina final.
Totally, like, the only way to like die here would be take your pet and be like,
Yeah, KP took his pet capybara and told the
him how
pet.
to do this.
Yes.
Yeah, and maybe to some of the, some of the players watch. For first time or whatever. The reason that very high.
Yeah, it's like learnable to an absurd amount. It's by a lot, like by a landslide, the easiest final. Okay.
Yeah, Gastari and Echo haven't elaborated on it that much, but if you basically let Okina final time out and not transition into different phases by shooting, you basically get the same patterns every single time because the bullets spawn in the same location.
Yep. So it's long,
Yeah.
but it's also pretty easy. And yes, chat, our friend Echo is cutting out. Not just you. And just like that, the capybara has captured the spell. One miss. Yo, capybara
Nice.
artwork.
That's such a cute artwork, and it's also
Cute as hell, what the hell?
Yeah.
that's also the thumbnail for kpkp stream.
They almost made Mai look cute.
Mai is cute. What do you mean?
No, I remember who said. All right, back at it again. Another shot. Spring. Mai is the ugly one. That's how you remember them.
Haki is still in the lead.
I am not gonna. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna forget who's the cute one. I trust my own taste on that. I am an expert when it comes to cute things. Don't worry. I shall not mistake them. Well, this is Touhou 16.
My day has been fine, thank you.
So, let's talk a bit more about the interview we had with the players. Because, we asked them, like, how prepared they were in terms of consistency. And,
Yeah.
Haki said that for Aya Summer, the entirety of Stage 5 and the Okina fight are the struggle points. Absolutely. KB said they do struggle with Scorched Earth quite a bit, and the High Festival win. But remember, when they're nervous, they just think they're... And RealWinter says they have the most difficult Narumi. There, well.
Yeah, there's like a follow-up question after that, but the RealWinter said that he just prays for good luck when he reaches Mayan Okina.
Oh yeah, like, they got asked what, why Narumi instead of Okina or the dancers, and RealWinter just said the consistency on like when asked, when asked why mentioning Narumi when there are the dancers and Okina, what's your consistency on these? And RealWinter said the thing about Mai and Okina is like the consistency doesn't depend on me, I just pray.
Also, even more funny is the answer that RealWinter gave when I asked him why did he sign up for Hidden Star Survival, albeit as a second choice category, and he said because Okina is cute.
The players are so good.
Not gonna lie, I'm glad that
you're right, actually, yeah. Like, you're right, actually, Roby. Like, why did you pick HSiFS Lunatic this year? So KP said, after becoming part of this, joining TWC, they realized it's been really tight to try and have to do qualifiers, especially given PCB, Especially given what happened in the PCB qualifiers, But they also wanted to try and win themselves. There we go. So, they wanted to try and win. That's why, they tried HSiFS because they like it enough. And they weren't sure whether to do HSiFS or PCB. But I suppose, the lack of qualifier, as mentioned.
Yeah, so to summarize, kpkp got employed, so he realized that he doesn't have much time to practice for qualifiers in PCB.
Pretty much,
so...
yeah. Real life do be real life, so let's not have a qualifier because I don't have time.
Yep.
Now, Haki just said, I signed up because I like to sign up for unpopular categories. But then again, Haki says that, but I sign up for SLO. Very hard. And last but not least, RealWinter. Why did you sign up for HSiFS Lunatic this year? Because Okina is cute. That's a valid reason, honestly. That's a valid reason. But also, damn.
Yeah.
Oh god, the interviews are so... You guys didn't know.
I drafted the interviews for the free players.
Oh, we've got the side thing again. Uh-oh.
Oh god, please don't curl up and...
Oh, jeez.
I will just say, so far, it's 2 out of 2 on them dying to this only when they go to the side. Maybe they should stop going to the side, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that seems like a... Ooh,
Someone died to the... That thing wasn't on. Sorry, I'm just happy that, me being scared of a spell and someone actually dying on it confirms my bias.
There's not much time left. There's only 20 minutes reset time. They can only do one run at most.
They never said they had trouble with on. They said they struggled the most. I think the only one who hasn't died to on at all is somehow Haki. Now don't go around and die to the final Haki, or actually do so we have all 3 players and up to you. And yeah, we have like 19 minutes left on the clock, which is about all we have left. So, that is capture for Haki. 20 minutes every com cutting out. I'm not cutting out on my end. I mean, then again, I can't hear my. And next we have stage 3. Don't you people love like pink bullets on a pink background with a pink title with a pink UI with pink fairies?
Yeah, here's a random question. What stage background do you think that looks better between PCB stage 6 and Hidden Star stage 3?
Obviously HSiFS stage 3. Like, PCB stage 6 does not even have cherry leaf that loops properly! Dude, I forgot he had to make the texture loops in PCB. That's all I'm saying. Alright, Lily again. Dude, and nobody has died to Lily.
Yeah, but sadly no player has done or probably will do Lily spin in this match.
That is unforgivable.
Yeah, it might
Yeah.
Oh, that's just
be
unforgivable.
possible that Haki.
At least die to it so we have content or something.
Yeah, but as one chatter said earlier, Lily doesn't have murderous intent.
Only in Junko she does.
And now Haki is at on.
Yeah. Alright, let's see how on goes.
Not gonna lie, I would find it very funny if one of the players die on spell 1 just so I could say they died
What
on
about-
kebab.
I don't care. That's so... Oh god, she's so low though. Ugh. I'm very sorry, Roby, but you know, just like me, no one's dying to them.
Yeah, although on spell 1 does take a while with Aya Summer.
That spell does get faster over time until it casts, but even at max speed, I would argue that you're right. So yeah. I love how the capybara has like 20 million different...
Alright, the other thing that I forgot to check was, is Haki killing the clone, or is he leaving it alone? I forget.
We'll see.
Haki is killing the clone.
Oh, okay. So I guess the shotgun damage with Aya Summer is enough to deal with that.
Yeah.
Franklin Cap,
Because
yeah.
there are some... there are some Aya shots.
Does kill the clone.
Yeah. Even uses the fact that the clone has hitboxes at first too, because that would have been wasted damage if you started firing the clone as soon as it spawned. So.
Oh yeah, of course.
So yeah, that's actually very well
And
done.
just like that, clean. Only 15 minutes left, people. Up strat again.
Yep, Haki streams this slowly to avoid getting fairies spawned where he sits.
We can't be dodging them in a one again! Damn. Also, yeah, the clone makes a mess if you don't kill it, so like...
Yeah.
It should be a focus.
I mean, it's a mess of completely static bullets, though. So, like, even the jelly beans are static if you leave the clone alive. So there are strats with weaker damage shots that just like can't kill it consistently, where you just have to bite the bullet and learn how to deal with it. But it looks like Aya Summer is not one of those.
Yeah, here we kind of just move left to right, kill the fairies as they spawn. Otherwise, it becomes again.
Yes, but if you shoot the fairies in time, it's not a mess.
Yeah, of course.
And now time for static equals 3.
I mean, I would argue this is harder than like winter. Sorry, I'm in the autumn final.
Oh, the safe spot for this.
I mean, yeah, like you can just stand still and everything will miss you because, you know, imagine. GC says hi. This section kind of just exists. I don't. Can you actually wonder?
That's an interesting question.
I believe they stop firing once they're about to leave this theory if you corner hog.
That's something that I have to try after this match ends.
Same.
Yeah, I honestly don't know the answer, so...
Well then, chat, who wanna do this? Who wants to do this? And then ping me once you do.
I love how Haki route stage 4 ends action. That's...
Yeah, really... What? The name of the chapter again. Boss. I guess do the second chapter after the mid-boss passive. I think it's ideally.
Yeah, it's the second chapter.
Yeah, it's second chapter. Hamburger, what?
RealWinter has raged on.
Him a hamburger. Why do people want to give RealWinter a hamburger? What?
No, just let's give RealWinter a kebab.
It's 23 and you guys want to give them a fucking hamburger? Who the fuck has a hamburger at 23? God damn. RealWinter has requested a hamburger 3 times. I am not well versed in the RealWinter hamburger lore, I'm sorry. Never thought I would say that today.
Let's see if Haki nails the 2-cycle on Bullet Golem.
Oni's being very low on second on, yeah. That's bullet. Going for the... that would have been a kill.
Okay.
No, I think he needed to do that little spin.
So.
That's like
It would have been like clutch, but it might have worked out.
That's like 2.5 cycles.
Yeah, so as you can see, you know, was just, Narumi was just moving up left for a while, so he had to move up left, and now she's moving right-ish for a while, so we had to move right.
I like this Non because like
Yeah.
Kind of just moves you alongside her.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I don't like this non because it can get very scuffed if Narumi moves very low on screen.
Well,
Has Haki captured this a single?
Ah, damn. Yeah,
I guess not.
The thing about that non-3 is that there's a higher gap that, like, I don't think RealWinter was using the higher gap, but there is a higher gap you can go to that will never get you cornered at the bottom of the screen if she moves low. And, like, basically it depends on how you route the non, so, like, if you're used to getting into that spot, then you'll never have issues when she moves low, essentially. But the trade-off for that is that you're higher up than you usually are if you're in the easier gaps, so it's a little bit, you know, you gotta do a few extra, like, adjustments to compensate for the movement compared to what you would have to do in some of the lower spots.
Yeah, it's good to know that you can counteract unfavorable RNG on Narumi non-free.
Alright, KP's finally out of the, hopefully the Immuno hell. Alright, out of stage 2, nice. So, as I said, like, Haki has not captured the Narumi finalist time since there.
Narumi fun is just hard.
Alright, up, down time. Taking a...
Yeah, now everybody's on route. Everybody's on the routing section.
Not an extend though! Go! Alright, so yeah, this chapter Pacific that the RealWinter is on. AP on Lily. My crew kinda made me uncomfortable in this. Final check. I'm honestly surprised at how well people have been doing this chapter because it can get really scary, like, if you're playing the bad shots, but I guess they are not playing the bad shots, so that's quite fine.
Yes, they aren't playing Aya Spring or Aya Winter.
Oh, Rainbow Spring for that man. I haven't really mentioned it, but Eternity has taken some kills. So the known thing about the Naruto headset is like, I find it easy to have her bump into you. You're really gonna be proactive to avoid that happening.
You just move upward immediately after each wave ends.
Yeah, I mean, still thinking like it's easy to get bumped into. Pace,
yeah.
I mean Mary, I'm gonna call her Eternity until the end of day. Like she will forever be called Eternity. I even modded my game so she's called Eternity. Back, I added the.
Oh,
you died to the safe spot.
What?
What the hell, buddy?
I guess he wasn't completely aligned, and the first couple waves just were like he just got, you know, maybe lucked out that none of the amulets spawned exactly where he was. Wow.
Whoa.
According to people in chat, the lineup was a bit off to what you usually see, so that's fair. Well, KP's in. Oh, they're continuing this one. Dynamic at the bottom. I would argue it's easier to do it at the bottom than the scene. Also, yeah, we only have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to reset chat. And so far, Cape, actually, anyone has finished run yet? Has finished run. So far the winner, deciding on a reset. Okay, let's go.
And the scoreboard is very tight.
The scoreboard is very, very tight. Yeah, like as anyone could take the win. We'll have to see final run magic.
Yeah, so far we have yet to see, how should I say, an outstanding run in this match. But there's like 4 minutes of reset time
Rainbow
left.
Oncham is not outstanding for you, buddy. 1 minute.
No, but I mean, compared to the past years in this category, really,
I mean, the only way to improve this would be to LNN, buddy.
yeah, but what I'm saying is that the previous years players were absolutely insane when they played this category.
Oh, I mean, just give them some time. Final run magic. We still haven't gotten an LNN in this year's TWC, right? Like the qualifier took all the LNNs. The qualifier stole the previous LNNs, chat.
But yeah, we have to hope for the final run magic.
I mean, yeah, of course. But then again, we still have 3 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. So, like, if you guys gonna die to eternity, please do it now.
Did RealWinter get Rainbow Autumn LNN last year by final run magic, or am I misremembering?
I think it might have. I'm unsure. I'm gonna lose my shit if Haki's pre-round practice run would be a winning run. Yeah, remember when just before the match started, Haki was in the middle of like a practice run, and they got like Aya Summer 1 miss, which would be
insane.
such a massive lead right now. Died too.
Yeah, that would be an untouchable lead.
Remember last match we got someone who would have won if they didn't reset. This match we may have someone who would have won if they just started the run a bit later.
Also, that would have been the second best result in a Hidden Star survival match ever, right behind KP Nyankos, Marisa Spring, LNN from 2023. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the Loki survival match can definitely be said to be a Greek tragedy. I mean, QD committed the hubris of resetting right before he finished his credit because probably thought that that run wasn't good enough or something.
You know what? Actually, like I'm gonna say like. RealWinter is not in the best spot ever right now because like I would argue having to face Eternity in like final credit like scenario is kind of like annoying to say the least.
I'm telling you, that
Eternity
first
is a
spell,
boss that's fine, but like
that first spell can give you some awkward scenarios.
KP panicking, KP panicking. God, this mate, it's fine. You
Nice.
tried really hard to die there, buddy.
You tried really hard to die there, buddy. That's a good one.
Alrighty. Come on, KP, the other dream lives on. Don't die to Pet Bullet. There's only 1 minute left on the clock, chat. What if all the players get LN in final run?
I hope so. I hope
What
so.
if? What if?
What if Fire Summer LNN happens in TWC?
I know, dude. What if we get an all match LN? Alright, come on. Okay, KP, you have one attempt at this. Please cap it. But then again, I think only Haki is looking here. Everyone has capped it except him. Alright, come on. You got this.
Come on.
Nice. And
Let's
nice.
go!
Nice.
Alright, nice.
All right, everybody. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final run,
run!
people. If you
Alright.
gotta die, well, please refrain. And LNN, thank you very much.
Please don't die on Nemuno final.
Oh
Haki,
yeah, no, please don't die to Nemuno final. Or well, not now and not anymore at least. Not now. Like now's not the time to be dying here, Haki. Hey.
Also, all the players are past stage 1
No.
before. Also, all the players are past stage 1 before final run, so there's no opportunity to game over to stage 1 section in TWC.
Bro. So yeah, as if it would ever happen. But yeah, like miracle is about to happen. I believe in the kpkp LNN. I believe in the RealWinter LNN. I believe in the Haki LNN. We have to say, it's like the hardest things are still to come. So like, we'll see though. Because remember, we still have Lily Whites to go through. Oh no! Imagine like someone gets a 1 Mr. Lily. Alright, so
I'm telling you, when I was in my TWC match, I was just terrified of if I were to die to the Lily White, I would never have heard the end of it. Thankfully, I did not die
like
to Lily White.
I would literally have said, surely nobody in this school has ever done that, right?
Oh.
But lucky you did not, because I would have absolutely said it.
I did not. Yeah, I did not.
Ooh, KP was that. See, like, the thing is, like, whenever final run hits, in my brain, like, there's a switch, like, happens, and now every time I see a bullet getting closer to the player, I'm nervous. It's always the case in Triple C, like, whenever final run hits, I'm like, oh. It's like, situational every time, dude. At least until the LNN Dream lives on.
kpkp seems relatively calm right now, only 100.
I mean, remember, when my man is scared, he just thinks he's the best player in the world, so let's just go and be the best player in the world and get that run, buddy.
Yeah.
Get that run, mate.
He skips right through.
I will still stand by the fact that this non... I hate that one. I hate that spell. Come on, KP. Right, good cap. Haki on non-push. Sorry.
Nice.
Yep. Our RealWinter on the moon is final. And again, they're bottom hugging. I hate bottom hugging because I think it's very easy to get hugged. But luckily, that hasn't happened in this match, so that's really cool.
Come on, let's go,
Okay.
kpkp.
Come on, KP! Come on, KP!
Come on, Capio.
Alright, crazy
Come
stuff
on.
coming up soon. Oh, we're up to 128
Fine.
now. We started at 112.
Behind
now
Everybody,
we're
let's
128.
go! Come on, behind festival, check! Come on! This will make her. If they die like at any point, it's over. As in, like they can't beat their run, so they have to LNN.
Please, please.
Got
That
this,
looks
you
good,
got
that
this,
looks
you
good,
got
that looks good. Let's go.
Very, very, very good cap. Okay, okay, okay. Frenzy. Okay. Come on, Frenzy. Come on, Frenzy. Come on. Big good, big good, big good.
Okay.
Gap choice. I like it. One more diamond. Bottom berry.
Come on. Very generous gaps.
Okay, go high, go high. Go back, go in the gap between the gap. These are the gaps I would take. Go
Ooh.
up, okay. Kind of a scary squeeze, but you got this.
Let's go.
Okay! LNN pays into
Hey.
stage 6 charts!
Very nice.
Now it's game on for kpkp.
Okay.
Alright.
Wasn't it like you, Roby, who said technically they didn't have like no, was it RealWinter or like KP?
Yes, RealWinter.
Okay.
Also, you can tell that kpkp is getting nervous right now because his heart rate is...
What's the average heart rate to compare? Hold on, average.
Well, he was... His heart rate at the start of Dancers was 112, and it went up to 134 for Behind Festival. So
The average, Google says it's between like 60 and 100. Guard like what? Like, oh, 180 now.
Yeah.
120 is already, yeah.
yeah, 120 is pretty high.
It's pretty high, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how after kpkp gets past a threatening pattern, his heartbeat just lowers.
Yeah. Alright, no!
Oh, now he's letting the heart rate come down a bit.
Can we have some royalty free?
Oh, even with the pause.
Oh god, it's getting
climbing.
higher!
So
It's
now
having the
now we're in
opposite
the
effect!
130s.
It's having the opposite effect! It's not working, chat!
146.
Chat is having the opposite effect! What do we do? Chat, what do we do? Oh no! KP, don't pause! Honestly, it's time to bro jump on the
What the hell was that spell one from RealWinter? What was that?
bro jumped on the exercise bike.
We're having some like legitimately fascinating pause screen gameplay right now, which is pretty fun.
Okay. RealWinter nearly choked on kebab.
Which is a sentence you could actually hear someone say in real life, somehow. Please don't die to this. And so long they do not go to the side. KP's not go. Oh no. The thing that I will say, like, it depends on people. Personally.
Oh no, Haki! No! That's the first time I've seen Haki die on that section.
Dying like this too. It was not even like, oh, bro. Okay, wait, it's back. Hack is calming down. But personally, I don't like taking breaks in a run. When I'm in the flow, even if I'm like so nervous, I could probably power like my entire PC just from my heart rate. I cannot pause. So I will fumble when I get back. I need to keep going. So like whenever I see someone pausing in the middle of an important run or like that, I'm like, I don't know how you people do it. I would have like, I don't know, man. I just could not.
Yeah, sadly, we won't see Aya, Summer, Ellen, and in TWC this year.
The flow momentum, honestly, I agree. The flow momentum does help. I cannot take breaks. Even if my hands become like just a massaging chair or something, like I have to keep playing. I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna play. I've legit like in some of my best runs, I've legit had times where I was shaking, like I was so nervous, my controller was legit like bopping up and down as I was playing.
Yep.
I did play
the second
but
time
I was like,
Yeah, the second time I ever got to extreme winter on LNN pace in this game, I was like, I mean, I don't have a heart rate monitor with like while I'm playing or something, but it was like physically uncomfortable to be playing that spell at that time, and I did not get the LNN that run. But
also, yeah, when you continue playing,
we're
you're
back
still
below
keeping
110.
focus. Ooh.
Yep, keep
like,
it back below 110 now.
Like when you when you keep playing, you stay in the zone.
No, Haki, no, no.
The one time someone dies on it after I talked about it in the whole match, and it's like, I don't run.
Well, he's got to get Ellen
That's
and the rest.
so unfortunate.
Okay, but hear me out, chat. Haki can still improve though. Just don't die to anything else.
Game to beat his score.
What? What's even more unfortunate is that I have not seen Haki die to stage 4 and or Bullet Golem in the last 5 to 6 days of him streaming this game on his Twitch channel. So these two patterns are not something that Haki regularly struggles with.
Well, Haki, just don't die here, please, because you have a hit for you. Alright, that's a kill.
Yeah, that should be a kill. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it was nerves. I mean, it absolutely was nerves. Yeah. I think KP's still strong. Taking a break makes you realize the pace. Absolutely. KP's resting too much. I agree, honestly. I think they're resting too much. Like, this is definitely gonna take out of the flow now.
Not necessarily. Maybe kpkp comes back to the game more calm and clutches the LNN and...
I have a theory, chat. What if, like, KP would boot it up HSiFS on a second PC and it's not grinding Okina to make sure they can do it?
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
So they can then get back and be like as warmed up on the bus as ever.
Yeah.
The secret tech. That's the secret tech, chat. Always have a spare laptop with you when you're in the middle of a run. What if KB asks Sock to come and play? Yeah, we're just gonna wait for the train to arrive.
I don't know, maybe his grandma had to stop playing Autumn Final or something and needed to get a replacement.
Oh yeah, we need the Capi. Yeah, right, because it was the KP family playing Sultan. We need the Capybara now. We need the Capybara to finish it off.
I wonder what's the TWC policy for, like, I don't know, just sitting like this pause screen for like an hour or two.
Eventually, you're gonna be told to continue. I'm not sure. We never had people do that. Hurry up!
Well,
yeah, hurry up!
Maybe he'll just wait. Maybe he'll just wait until Haki gets to Okina or something.
Oh no, the handbook states there's a limit. I think it's about 30 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and Chad, we're back to 100 heart rate. Hold on, we're close to 100. I think KP's starting to calm down. So the LN Dream still lives on for RealWinter though. Both for KP and RealWinter, so the double LNN, while unlikely, could very well happen.
No, RealWinter, no. Yeah, I will LNN, thank you. Yeah, looks like RealWinter will not LNN in this match.
Well, looks like nope. So the LN Dreams only relies on the person who's been paused for like the past 10 minutes, who is definitely now out of the flow zone, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, RealWinter can still win the match.
Where did Katie go? To bed. He's gonna wake up tomorrow and finish this off.
No way you're sleeping while having 108 heart rate.
I remember the one time I had to pause the meter on, like when I was grinding for my first LND, and then I made it to, I was right before the final boss, and then I had to pause because I had to get dinner because I was still in my parents at the time I was in high school. And then like I could not eat at all. I was like, I tried to eat, it's like, no, this is making me nauseous, I cannot. My heart was like, burp, burp, burp. Like, I can't eat. At least Haki can make up for this by having a sick behind festival cap. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Oh no! Oh, Haki can no longer improve.
Yeah.
Haki can no longer update.
Hope we'll at least, you know, see him keep playing the run.
I mean, yeah, well,
I
as
wanna see
maybe
some more
they die
HPSI
again, they
anyway,
might
that's
just
all.
hopefully not.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the game, buddy, just tie your previous run.
Cool not to.
That'd be cool, yeah. Don't be Tango Frenzied.
So I'm guessing
point, I'm
that
convinced.
KP will start playing when Haki gets the Okina. I would imagine that would make some sense.
I think KP's considering playing again because the heart rate went. This may sound silly, but I think the adrenaline rush of thinking, fuck, I gotta continue this now, is getting to them. That's why the heart rate is spiking again. That's my theory.
Yeah.
I can definitely relate. I mean, I've had like what should I say, LNN and Paces past stage 6 in PCB, and I paused in the middle of those attempts, and yeah, I can relate
Why
to
do we
that.
have
experience.
RealWinter? Go back playing now. What are you doing? Stop vlogging. More playing. That was this time. I think it was in 2024 where like. A player was blogging in chat instead of playing in the middle of their run, so I just banned them from chat to force them to play.
What if that person has mod on Karas?
I unmodded them. I would
Okay,
unmod them.
he's messing around with the pause screen.
Oh wait, KP's back.
He's pressed some inputs.
Should I
Okay.
time out RealWinter? Do not.
Okay, please do not press R by accident, kpkp.
Oh god, no, imagine it! Roby, if that happens, I will find you and I will like give you a crown. Press you instead! Or just press escape, you know, yeah. All the players can update their PP by 1 miss except Haki, so. I'm gonna cap this because Scorched Earth.
Whoa!
no.
That
I mean,
was
that's to be
dodgeable too.
Well, that's to be
That's what-
expected though.
That was dodgeable. He could have taken a gap there, but he missed it.
Yeah, unfortunate. No, wait, 4 miss run. One more miss and we'll be at the 5 miss run.
Hey, he's
RealWinter,
a crowd pleaser.
RealWinter.
He's gonna give us some more HPSI. I'm very happy to see some
So
more
wait,
HPSI.
winter on. Never mind. I was with the winter on the Band Festival, but never mind.
And that's why what you do not want to happen on behind festival. The dancers getting close together.
Yep. Oh god, Haki, what are you doing? God, we have someone
Oh.
frenzy and someone like whatever that spell is called. Harvest? Potato something?
I gotta say, Haki's strat
Alright,
on
winter cap this.
that autumn spell kind of terrifies me.
Yep.
little
And
bit
RealWinter can no longer
rapidly, runs
update
away.
That's
his
it for winter,
score.
yep, that's it. So like, the only difference, like, it all depends on whether KP LNNs. If they want to win, they have to LNN. Oh god.
That is such an unbelievably tense situation to be in.
I know, because like Haki right now is in the lead. They cannot improve. The scores are set for both Haki and Winter. They cannot take them, at least when it comes to first place.
That's the same situation in which RealWinter was last year, and he managed to pull through and get the Remoto Melananen.
That was a very good, like, snowman capture, yeah. How long is
Alright,
he allowed
we've
to
got
pause for? I don't remember the details, but, like, I think Yat said around 30 minutes. I'm not sure. I don't know for how long that was. Probably, like...
Well, we get HPSI, so I'm very happy about this.
Honestly, yeah, same. I remember,
I mean-
like, somehow Haki is, like, so far they captured every single HPSI. The Haki could give us the perfect 100% HPSI in TWC. Come on, Haki! Come on,
Alright,
Haki!
here we go.
Here we go! 100% HPSI, chat, here we go!
Come on. So you
I love
said
this
earlier,
goal so much.
so you said earlier the Sok got 2 out of 3 HPSI when he participated in TWC, right?
I'm not sure if Sok got 2 out of 3. I think he missed 1 and captured 2. I could be unsure, but I know Sok failed 1. I could be wrong, but I think Sok failed 1.
So yeah, Haki has a chance to do
Come
something.
on, Haki, make history! Show
on.
us that juicy 100% HPSI, mate!
Come on, you have the chance to do something that not even Sok has done in live in TWC.
I mean, I'm not sure. Again, I'm unsure, Roby. I don't remember. That was like some years ago. I could be wrong. Don't take my word for that exactly. You'd have to check the vault to be sure.
Alright.
I will say that would be... Never mind.
No!
If they die again, the run is not even gonna count. I mean, it's already like, no.
Yeah,
Are
come
we
on.
gonna get a fabled 6 miss? Nope.
Oh!
I mean,
Now
still
Real
3
Winter
out of 4
bombs.
though.
Now Real Winter
Real
bombs.
Winter bombing? Oh. Congrats, please 1cc. Alright, KP. Oh god, I did not wanted to I did not needed nor wanted to see Tenchi Shark once more. Chris, yes, she mentioned.
Yeah, that's very
Alright.
cute artwork from Ishii.
Oh wow.
I think KP realizes he has to play
Please
now.
again.
Look at the heart rate. KP's like, fuck, now I gotta do it.
Oh no, oh no. That's gonna be something.
Yep, come on, KP, please.
Come on,
KP,
Caprio.
if you look, hear me out, chat, clip this. KP, I swear, if you LNN this run, I will be playing Mario Kart Online with you. I'm gonna bug you to do it even if you don't, but I would honor my promise, and I will be playing Mario Kart on Switch 2 with you.
I was about to guess that you're going to say that.
Okay. He's unpaused. He's unpaused. Let's go.
All right, everybody, let's go! Now, please don't immediately
Alright,
die to the
alright.
first bullet of
I
non-1.
know.
Don't die
He's
to
gotta
the
get the
first
flow.
bullet of
He's
non-1,
gotta get the
please.
flow back.
Come
I
on.
hope, because like we've been on pause for so long. I'm generally terrified. My man is so out of the zone.
Yeah, I feel very tense watching this.
Like, come on, Okina, move left, please. Move left, please move left. Please move left. Yes. Okay. Base case scenario right now for that spell. Okay. The script demands the LNN.
I
Come on,
am
everybody,
holding my
get the
breath.
capybara on the chat.
I am holding my breath.
Come on.
All right. Super tough.
Spam
spell
all the
coming up.
capybaras you have, chat. Come on, scorched earth. Come on.
Oh, come on. Oh my god.
Come on.
Wow.
Come on, please. Please. Okay, second wave. Come on. Come on. Okay. 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 Okay.
Wow. Good quick kill too.
Okay. 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 Come on. Chat, you can't see it, but I'm actually standing on my chair right now. I'm like so hyped for this. Come on.
Come on.
Alright, don't die to this, please. It's fine, anyway. I'm crouching on my chair. I'm not actually standing on.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
But so far, you know, it's fine. Okay, okay.
Hardest
We're
spell coming
approaching
up.
the thing,
Hardest
chat.
spell to run.
We're approaching the thing.
Oh no, please, please.
We're approaching the
come on.
thing. Alright, here
Come
we go!
on.
Here we go! Here we go! It's now or
Alright.
never, Capybara!
Come
Come on,
Do it,
do it.
Oh! The micro, come on! Come on!
Whoa!
Come on, please be nice, please be nice, please be nice. Okay, 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 okay. Go back in the center, okay.
Please, let's go! Let's go!
Nice!
Let's go!
Nice!
Please don't die to this non spell. This non is weird. You can TSS it or you can see a lane and continue through the lane. Unnerved, I hate that non. Okay, okay, chat. We're almost out of the woods. This is the last real potential run killer, I will say.
Oh, please.
Come
Okay,
on,
come on.
please.
Get back down, get back down. Okay,
Be
good.
the first villain of 20.
No,
the
what?
stream! That's
We're good, we're good.
Come on.
Be the first
Okay.
LNN of TWC
get back down, get back down.
2025, please!
Do it.
Come on.
I don't like this.
The stream!
No.
Okay.
Come on.
That's really
I do
unfortunate,
not
yeah.
like how this looks. I do
Oh,
not like
it's
how
looping.
this looks.
It's looping. I think
Bro.
It's looping, right?
It's looping, actually.
I do not like how this bullet formation looks. I do not like that. Okay.
I mean, we've been seeing the same bullet formation for like the past 5 seconds. It's gonna look right.
Yeah,
here.
it's yeah.
This one. I do not like how this looks. I do not like how this looks.
Oh, wait, okay. Oh.
Oh, bro.
I need to know what's happening. I can't stand this. I know how this dodge goes. I've seen it already, bro. Oh my. Well, then, so how's your day going, Chet? Day going? Guess we will never know.
Didn't expect a
I'm
time travel
spying on
today.
Dude, I'm spying the replay channel, see if I can see like
Isn't
people
Groundhog
see
Day
anything.
in like February or March or something?
checking the I'm spying on the TWC replay. If I see KP, I will like.
Oh,
wait, is it back for real?
okay.
Is it back for real? Or are we seeing this?
You will see the same thing again.
Well, it's right now.
Yeah,
It's still the
the same.
same, but let's see if it continues.
Let's see if it continues. Hey, wait, this is the farthest we've ever been, I think. Never.
Oh, why?
FD0, my favorite. Why is it looping? I don't know. Oh no, this is like we're in a time loop, chat. We gotta find the oddity so we can get out of the time loop. I don't know about you guys right now, like I can imagine what's it like for like the tech crew right now. Probably screaming. It's like, what's going on? What do we do? Probably screaming all around right now. I'm losing my mind, so am I, bro. So am I.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the kpkp stream and see what happened.
No, you do
Well,
not.
Don't spoil it though. In the
I will
not,
not spoil
you
it.
do not.
I promise I will not spoil.
No,
I
because
will
you
not-
know, no, you. Oh no, the stream died. The stream, no. I will never know.
I can't even spoil the results for you guys. His stream just died.
Wait, did RealWinter just spoil the entire fucking result? Or maybe not, actually. Hold on. RealWinter wins. Like, did they win? I'm checking the replay. What's going on? I can't imagine that the entire like tech crew right now is screaming. Oh, I see Crescent pinging KP. I think we're trying to get a hold of the replay. Happened. kpkp's chatting in the JP stream. Okay. Okay. Schrödinger's LNN. Only RealWinter. No, wait. Only KP knows what happens.
Oh, kpkp posted. Let's see.
Wait, KP posted. Hold on. Oh
Don't
no.
spoil, though.
Okay.
Don't spoil. Don't spoil.
Don't
the
spoil.
result,
Don't
though.
click. No. The like right now you can see tech crew is frantically downloading the replay. KP said something in Japanese, but I do not speak that language, so I cannot see what the message. I don't know what the message says. That sure is like an unexpected tournament. Yep, time to show the TRS layout, chat. Alright, let's go.
Oh, okay.
What do we get? Okay.
Alright.
What happened? What happened? What happened? Come on.
This is the LNN score, says Kao.
Alright, come on, let's see.
Let's go, just remove the text. It'll be good to go.
Yeah, I think that whoever is streaming this replay should have hit the score.
Please also remove the text on the page. Alright, let's go.
Well, I don't remember how much the clear bonus is worth, so,
I don't know either. They died right at the end, so I just fast forward until the penult. But honestly, if they capture the penult, their chances of LNN are like almost guaranteed, because as we mentioned, the only way to lose the final would be to have your pet capybara do the spell without you having taught them how to do it.
alright. We're out of Groundhog Day.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Come on.
Okay, okay.
Alright.
Honestly,
Alright.
I think that's it. I think that's the LNN chat. There's no way it's not. There's no
Well,
way it's
I
not
mean,
the LNN.
You have to imagine that his heart rate must have been like 160 at this point, right? So we'll have to see.
Yeah, but no, because you don't get it. He got the grandma to do this.
Right, the grandma's playing, so her heart rate's a lot
The
lower.
grandma's playing. It's fine.
We're going to have a big laugh if this turns out to not be LNN.
I will lose my shit if it's not
Right, so
LNN.
maybe just to elaborate what's happening for the spell, right? So he's basically trying to shoot this spell as much as possible in each phase without transitioning the phase, because letting the timer every 30 seconds tick down will start the new phase automatically. It's going to make the same bullet configuration every time. So he's just trying to damage it a decent amount, like to almost kill each phase, and then waits until the phase transitions by time. Wait. Does not need to shoot phase 4 for a particularly long time.
Alright, we're almost to the final phase. This would actually take the win. Just remember, we're fighting for first place here. Follow the route, you got this, mate. Follow the route, you got this.
Okay, phase 4.
Come on, it's almost over, buddy. Come on. Come on. Okay. 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 And just like
Nice,
that, everybody.
okay.
And
We got it. The LNNN. First LNNN of TWC 2025.
We had to travel back in time.
Yep, chat. We've been through hell and back, through time loops, through like stream dyings, through replays.
We had to travel back in time to witness it.
We had to go through so much shit for that, yeah. But
Yeah.
just like that, we made it. Actually made it. With the LNN, KP sniping the win right at the end. Damn.
And another outstanding hidden star run in this category for TWC.
Yeah. And we have the amazing art by the art team. As always. And us to the art team. I love this. But anyway, the results are in, everybody. So, we have on third place, RealWinter, Team Momiji with a True Autumn Kumis. On second place, Team Hatate with Haki got 6.25 points with an Aya Summer 3 miss. Remember, chat, their warm-up run we got to saw a sneak off before the match started was 1 miss, which would have, I think, would have won, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then right at the end, kpkp Team Aya. Final run magic with a bit of a time loop in the middle, of course.
Yeah.
The Reimu Autumn LNN. Right in the final run magic. Right when we were not even expecting it anymore. After a way too long of a break, actually.
This is the third consecutive year in which we see LNNN in Hidden Star Lunatic Survival.
Oh yeah? That's true.
Pretty insane. I mean, the early game is pretty consistent, but the late game is just so crazy. So it's pretty just insanely impressive that we've
You could
got
say they have crazy backup dancers.
years
we
in
have
a row of LNNs in this game.
Yeah, but unfortunately we have yet to see a run that would rival the craziness that is Marisa Spring LNN done in 2023 by none other than KP Nyanko. But either way, that was a good performance from kpkp. Very solid.
Also, I just realized you were tiny. You are tiny as fucking. But yeah, that truly was like an amazing. Like, shout out to all the players. Honestly, anyone could have taken it home.
Yeah.
All the players are like very skilled. They were all like LNN levels, of course. 3 years in a row of HSiFS. And
Yeah,
this marks.
Also, shout outs to the players for participating with me in the player interview.
Yeah. Remember, Chad, what we said, what I've said throughout this match. When KP's nervous, they just think they're the best in the world and move on. And they goddamn proved it.
And as a reward for kpkp, we're going to read one last interesting fact about him. His name Capio comes from capybara plus pio pio, which is bird chirping onomatopoeia in Japanese. The KP abbreviation comes from him not knowing it's spelled capybara with a C in English. At first, he was just KP until KP Nyanko, whose name at the time was also just KP. So he made the change to kpkp. Also, if we know anybody who would like to play Mario Kart on Switch 2 with him, then he's down for it.
Me. I'm down. But yeah,
Also, guys,
yeah.
also guys, if you need to find the kpkp for a Mario Kart Switch 2 round or something, you can find him in the big Touhou project server.
No, I think 2 years in a row, kpkp LNN, I've said I will play Mario Kart with you. Both times he's gone. And they got the LNN. So me promising to play Mario Kart with... Oh, I have this album. You know, like me promising them to play Mario Kart blesses their run. That's all I'm gonna say. Happened 2 years in a row. But yeah, next stop, chat, because that's gonna be tomorrow. TWC 2025 continues with POFV Lunatic Survival. We have some pretty cool players. POFV Survival is very interesting. And we have Marbles in chat. Gonna be their first participation. TWC. Good luck, Marbles. Good luck to all the players. It's time to go on a fun.
Good luck, Marbles. You're finally going to play in TWC.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marbles tried to participate in TWC in 2024 but lost in the PFV Survival qualifiers. So it's cool that he managed to win the qualifiers for this year. But we should also not neglect mentioning Mako-chan, who is an absolute force to be reckoned with in the PFV Survival.
And next, tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is gonna be the versus game.
We have the goat playing. We have the goat playing.
We have the goats playing, yeah. Dual Lunatic Survival. The two names you people may recognize if you're a TRS viewer. We're gonna get the goat and the fish. We have the goat and a fish in chat. I know we got the goat in chat. Oh, we have the fish. Let's go, the fish. But yeah. Alex Survival is gonna be a very fun category. I'm unsure by the which version of the... Yeah, it's the latest patch, yeah. And we're gonna be playing latest patch. I haven't seen. I will win by default. I am not doing any of these matches. Like, let it be known that if any of you guys die on something silly at any point, you literally cannot blame me because I won't be there. Hey. Alrighty, so yes, thank you so much people for watching this stream. We had an amazing time. If you're interested in helping us out, the TWC English sign up will open throughout the year. You can type exclamation sign up in chat. Or scan the QR code below to get a link for the form. And I made sure the QR code has no rickroll. We're not actually expecting anyone to use a QR code because who the hell uses the QR code nowadays? But I figured it'd be funny to include one. And it is a genuine QR code. I tested it in my phone. It actually works. So yeah. Feel free to help us out. Always looking forward to getting more community involvement, you know. It's like we have tons of behind the scene works in TWC you guys never really get to see. Like you have all the music you're listening to right now is being arranged by like the playlist makers, for instance. You have people who are doing like the researches on the players, like and making the docs regarding the play for the matches. You have plenty of jobs that are not just playing, commentating. Plenty of like other jobs.
Yeah, researching on the players and drafting the research doc and the slides took me a couple of days.
Yep. So, follow the Touhou World Cup Blue Sky account for all our announcements. And time for the self-plug. You know, the English stream of TWC 2025 is brought to you by Touhou Replay Showcase. You know, a weekly Touhou event where me and other people just watch what you people are sending us. You send your replays, we watch them, we commentate, have fun, potentially get me to jinx you. You never know. And have a fun time. It's on Saturday and Sunday. Feel free to join us. We also have a Discord server you people can join, which is also where I post TWC announcements. And that's probably the current biggest hub for the Touhou player English-speaking community. Feel free to join us there. And yeah, I believe that's about all of it. That's about all for us. So unless there are more announcements from the main crew, I think it'll be good to sign off. So
Well, just want to say another GG's to all of our players. Had some very close matches today, so good to see it. And I love this game, so fun to commentate it.
yeah, this game is great, dude. So with all that said, that was TWC 2025 HSiFS Survival. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Echo and Roby, for commentating. It was a pleasure to have you on board.
It was also an honor for me to be at the forefront of TWC for the first time ever.
I hope you had fun. You did a great job. It was fun to be with you.
Yeah, also shout out to Shodan for making the playlist for this stream and for also managing the English feed, as well as shout outs to Crested for managing the world feed for this match. That's all I have to say. Thank you for having me here.
No problem, buddy. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys around and next time.
Yeah, thanks.